Medfit Rehab founder Joanne James is a medical exercise specialist. Medfit Rehab, restoring strength and movement, making a difference in people's lives. 647-259-5481. Columbus Center, Athletic Department, Dufferin and Lawrence, medfitrehab.com. If you're suffering from a host of medical problems, diabetes, osteoporosis, neurological, cardiovascular disorders, or cancer, Joanne James, medical exercise specialist for over 25 years, can develop an exercise program that will make your post-rehab effective and inspiring. Medfit Rehab will provide a hands-on, professionally supervised conditioning program. Medfit Rehab, Columbus Center, Athletic Department, Dufferin and Lawrence, 647-259-5481, medfitrehab.com. Hi, Joanne. How are you?
I'm great, Zelda, and how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. Okay. The health effects of binging. Mm-hmm. When you talk about binging, are you talking about drinking or eating to excess and how they affect your body?
In a sense, yes, but also I'm adding exercise binging as well. Binging seems to have become a little bit more prevalent in our lifestyle, and it's something that's actually costing us on a health level. For instance, binge watching TV. Have you noticed that people are buying their favorite shows and spending like a whole day, 2 days, 3 days, watching the whole series from front to end?
Yes.
Now, there's people that do that for fun and they do for relaxation, and that's fun too. But you also have a group of young people and some older people who are now using it as a form of escape, and they're now experiencing things like depression, loneliness. It's not good. They're locking themselves off from the world and then turning to the TV and binge watching.
Absolutely.
As a form.
Absolutely.
It's not good. So that's one form of binging. The other form is binge eating. We know about bulimia and anorexia and all of these different eating disorders.
Right.
Again, horrific impact on the body. And again, it's something that has to be looked out for. But what I wanted to do is talk about exercise binging, right? And that's where people are overworking. They're overdoing it, and they're doing more damage to their body than they are doing benefits. That kind of sometimes falls into the realm of the eating disorders because they have the eating disorder and they over-exercise in order to complement that eating disorder. But there's the average everyday person who might be doing these short-term, running out and exercising for, several days in a row, and then they stop and they don't do it for a while. But what they're doing is they're actually stressing the body out. They're impacting on the immune system. In actual fact, it can weaken it, whether it's short-term or long-term. And that's because of the adrenaline and the cortisol that pours into the body when they're when they're working out much too hard. They're impacting on their heart, Zelda. They don't know it, but long-term runners like marathon runners, biathlons, triathlon-type people, if you notice, you'll sometimes hear about it, say, at the Boston Marathon, where somebody dropped dead after or during the run.
Right, absolutely. Anything to excess is damaging.
Exactly. Everything and anything to excess. It's always good if it's short-term or a little bit more past the short-term, but if it's excessive, the body, it has too much of an impact. So some of the symptoms that you might see for people who are overworking out is one, besides them being overly thin, they have an elevated heart rate. They can't sleep well at night. They have lethargy, fatigue. They have, deteriorating physical performance. All of these can be a symptom of somebody who's overworking. And 7 days a week,
What do you attribute that? Is it just a sense of, an A personality that does everything to excess, can't enjoy life, thinks if they don't do everything, in one day, they will miss out on something?
Certainly. Those are some of the personalities that are out there. Some people are uninformed. Some people are trying to escape from their daily lives. Some people just don't realize that you don't have to work out 7 days a week at that level of intensity unless you're an athlete. And even they have a cycle of how they work.
Right.
They don't work out 7 days a week. So sometimes people are using it as an escape. But just know this, if you're over-exercising, you're tearing down muscle fibers, they're not healing well, you're stressing the heart, you're causing more stress hormones to flood into your system, and the outcome normally can be a sudden heart attack or sudden cardiac arrest. And we talked a little bit about that.
Why is it that we know that and they don't? That's the terrible part of it, that, you can see it happening. You can look at a personality and see them doing everything to excess.
Well, two things. So two things, Zelda. One, they don't know that they're doing it, or they have a psychological need. They need counseling, or they're just ill-informed and they just don't know any better.
Well, or they're depressed and overcompensating with doing something to that degree.
Absolutely.
Anyway, on that note, you've given us so much great information, and I hope people are realizing the value of Medfit Rehab in you. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Great. Thanks, Zelda.
Care.
You have a great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Joanne James, founder and medical exercise specialist of Medfit Rehab, will improve your overall health through medical exercise. Contact Joanne James, 647-259-5481, Columbus Center, Athletic Department, Dufferin and Lawrence, medfitrehab.com.